hii sheria hatuitaki kwa sababu ni mbaya. Hii sheria ni ya kunyanyasa mtu wa bodaboda. Hii sheria ni ile ambayo imekuja tu kwa sababu kuna mtu alikuwa na beef na bodaboda wake na akataka kunyanyasa bodaboda Kenya mzima. You have never seen us on roads demonstrating. There have been Gen Z demonstration, there have been I don't know, other demonstrations in the country, but the bodaboda ride of this country have never been involved in those demonstrations. Why? Because there is structure and proper leadership that govern the sector. And we told them that these demonstrations are not ours. Good afternoon, members of the press. My name is Kevin Mubadi, National Executive Chairman, Bodaboda Safety Association of Kenya, an organization that represents over 2.5 million bodaboda riders in this country. And today, we have been in Parliament with the Parliamentary Committees on Transport to submit our memoranda on the Khawale bureaucratic bill called Motorcycle Regulation 2013. And as a sector and as a national chair, having consulted our bodaboda rider through our structures where we have the national, regional, county, sub-county, ward, mpaka stage level, they totally disagree with the bill. Because the bill is flawed, iko na madosari mingi, it is a duplication of the existing laws, and what this bill has only come to do is to add fees, but not to regulate anything. Because when you look at whatever they are saying on our county transport committees, the bill is suggesting that you must also be licensed at the county transport committee where you have to pay fees. And remember, this bodaboda rider is paying for driving license fees, renewal. He will be required to be in the circle where you have to pay. He will be required to register with the county committees, which you have to pay. He will be required to pay the county revenue. So this bill is on malice, and we know that the founder of this bill, one Dr. Khawale, after he clashed with the bodaboda riders of his county, Kakamega, he went to make laws that can punish them. And why do you want to punish your people by punishing the whole country? Because the laws that he's bringing in, the fines that are here, 100,000, 20,000, those are fines that a bodaboda rider cannot afford. The only route he's trying to look for these young people is route to jail, because there's nowhere they are going to get such fines at this state of economy. So we have submitted our areas, our grievances. We'll share with you this document so that you can also pick in whatever that you have been able to submit. And we are happy that most of the parliamentary members of that committee have agreed with what we have submitted, that this law is oppressive, is punitive, and it is money-making bill. It is not about the regulation that can regulate this sector. And we want to say this, that as a sector, we need a self-regulation. And I have explained to them how self-regulation can work and make sure that the bodaboda sector runs clearly with the structures in the country. What we need is just sensitization on matter safety. That's very key. Number two, registration through self-regulation as provided for by the Task Force Committee report in 2020. It recommended self-regulation. But matters of tracking, the bill talks about tracking, that they want to put trackers on every motorcycle. That one, first of all, it infringes of the right of privacy under Data Protection Act. Number two, who is this cartel that want to bring these trackers to sell to us? So these are business bill, as we said, that everybody must have a tracker. How much will this tracker cost? Is it going to be capped, or someone can sell it the way he wants because he's the only one who is having these trackers in this country? So those are the things that we don't want. We are not going to allow committees, the county committees that will be formed. They are going to gobble a lot of money because they will have to be paid by the county governments. So we are putting another layer of expensive structure of running the law, which already NTSA has the mandate to register all the bodaboda riders in the country. Why are we having other bodies in the county registering? Yet, as the bodaboda riders, we are doing the same registration to identify. And with the loophole that is there, if you are registered in Kisumu County, then your motorbike is stolen, is taken to Mombasa County. There's no way we will identify that this motorbike is already registered. But through the single registration system we have, like BIMS, Bodaboda Information Management System, when a motorbike is stolen in Mombasa, it goes to Kisumu, we arrest the owner because the ride of that motorcycle, because we'll check into our system and know this motorcycle is already registered in Mombasa. But right now the bill proposes a law where you are registered in your locality. So even that motorcycle goes to another county, it will still operate because you can't know if it is stolen or not. So those are the things that we have submitted to the committee. And as the Bodaboda sector, as the national chair, as the president of Bodaboda, representing 2 million people in the country, we say no to this law. Let's have an all-inclusive law that will be led by the parliamentary committee on transport or any other relevant organization that will lead to truthful, straightforward, all-inclusive law that the Bodaboda rider will feel it is their own. But not this draconian law by Khawale. And we want to tell the MPs, kindly, you have never seen us on roads demonstrating. There have been Gen Z demonstration, there have been, I don't know, other demonstrations in the country, but the Bodaboda ride of this country have never been involved in those demonstrations. Why? Because there is structure and proper leadership that govern the sector. And we told them that these demonstrations are not ours. Our people wanted to demonstrate when Khawale presented this bill in Senate. And we told them not to demonstrate. We want to assure the members of parliament, kindly listen to us, look in these issues. Your committee members have risen some issues on the bill, and they have said this bill, however much it is okay, it is not much okay. It must be inclusive, it must look at the Bodaboda rider and not to criminalize them. So we just want to tell you, if you don't want demonstration in this country, let us sit together, let us discuss and have a law that will govern Bodaboda in the right way, in the right direction. We want to follow the law, but we are not going to follow the law that is coming to kill the Bodaboda sector in this country. We will not allow, we will not accept that. I have the mandate of the 47 of the 2 million Bodaboda riders in the country to represent them and say the truth. And I told the chair, if he wants the truth or he wants to be coerced in a bureaucratic way. So we gave him our truth, and that's what we are going to follow as the sector. And I want to tell my people across the country that we have been very patient, we have been very polite, and we are going to be polite if the members of parliament of the National Assembly will show us that they have the Bodaboda sector at heart, and not to bring laws that are going to incriminate us, that are going to make sure that they eat all our money from our pocket. So as a sector, tumesema kwamba hii sheria hatuitaki kwa sababu ni mbaya. Hii sheria ni ya kunyanyasa mtu wa bodaboda. Hii sheria ni ile ambayo imekuja tu kwa sababu kuna mtu alikuwa na beef na bodaboda wake na akataka kunyanyasa bodaboda Kenya mzima. Tunataka sheria ambayo tutakaa sisi wote pamoja tutengeneze, sheria ambayo itakuwa ya kuinua maisha ya mtu wa bodaboda, si ya kutoa pesa kwa mifuko yake. And let these MPs not make the government look bad to the bodaboda riders. Hatutaki serikali yetu, watu wa bodaboda waone serikali ni mbaya kwa sababu inaleta sheria ambazo hazifai. So MP wafanye kazi yao, waangalie hizo submission tumewapatia. Ukiangalia almost everything in that law ni duplication ambayo wamefanya. Ni duplication with the current laws zenye ziko tayari zina exist. Everything in that laws, in those clauses zenye Senator Khawale alileta, they are duplicating everything. So sisi tumekata na tumeambia committee hatutaki, na committee imesikiza. I hope they are going to do what is necessary. Thank you.
So what will be your suggestions to the committee? Because the way it looks, depending on the need, what if they decide to go ahead with the implementation of the bill as it appears? What would be your suggestions apart from amendments?
Okay, what we have said, we have provided our solutions to them, suggestions on what they should omit and what they should do. But on good faith, we said that this bill should be withdrawn in entirety. We start a new process that will be all inclusive, that will look on existing laws and empower the existing laws, rather than creating new laws that overrun the other laws that are there. So we need an inclusive forum where we are going to give our views on how this thing should be governed. And we are saying that it is not that we don't want to be governed. We want to be governed. We want to follow laws, but let us follow laws that support the boda industry in the country.
Lakini bado mnakubali ya kwamba hii sekta ya bodaboda ina matatizo. Ninyi kama washikadau katika sekta hii?
Sisi kama washikadau tunakubali sekta iko na matatizo. Iko na matatizo mengi. Lakini haya matatizo hayawezi suluhishwa na zile sheria ambazo zinakandamiza ule mtu wa chini, ule bodaboda wa chini. Tunasema matatizo yapo, na sisi kama viongozi tuko tayari kufanya na serikali kazi, kufanya na viongozi wote, kuleta sheria ambazo zitakuwa ni za kuendeleza sekta, si sheria za kukandamiza sekta. Matatizo yapo na tuko tayari kutengeneza. Na pia tumeanza safari, tuko na safari ambayo tumefanya muda mrefu. Kwa saa hizi ukienda ukigongwa na gari, hautaona watu wanakuja kukupiga kama kitambo, hata kuja kuchoma gari yako. Hiyo inamaanisha kwamba kuna vitu ambazo tumetengeneza katika hii sekta kama viongozi, kama bodaboda, ambazo zinaleta change tukishirikiana na serikali. Lakini sheria ambazo zinakuja kukandamiza mtu wa bodaboda, hizo ndio tumekataa. Tunataka sheria ambayo itakuwa ya kuinua maisha ya mtu wa bodaboda. Hii sheria ukiangalia ni ya kuchukua pesa kwa mifuko ya bodaboda. Kwa maana unalipa karibu services kama 3. Ujiregister kwa sako utalipa, uregister kwa bodi utalipa, ulipe NTSA renewal ya driving license, ulipe county revenue. Hizo zote ni taxes kama 4 kwa mtu maskini wa bodaboda pale chini. Hiyo ndio tumesema sisi hatutaki. Kama ni mambo ya payment, wacha tu renew license na tulipe county revenues na tuendelee na kazi yetu. Kama ni maneno ya registration, tusilete makatels, kwa maana hii kuna makateli wataamuka waanze kusema kwamba wao ndio wanafaa wa register watu na wataweka nini yao. Na hivyo ndio tumeambia committee kwamba kuna watu watakuja na prices zao exorbitant. Mtu anataka kuingia kwa hiyo sako lazima uwe na 10,000. Sako kuingia inafai kuwe voluntarily, kwa sababu sheria pia haiamrishi mtu kukua kwa sako ama kwa association, lakini lazima ikuwe voluntarily ukiona kwamba kuna faida pale. So hatutaki makateli wakuja wa kidnap hii sheria waanze kuitumia vibaya against. Wanasema lazima helmet na speed governor zikuwa approved. Who is this guy going to approve this? Nani atakuja na hizo approved helmets? Hii ni kazi ya Kenya Bureau of Standards. Wanafaa wajue kila helmet ambayo inakanyaga nchini Kenya iko approved kufanya kazi. Si ati kuna ka committee kataka kando kaende ka approve helmet yenye mtu wa bodaboda atavaa. Kazi ya KEBS ni gani? So ndio maana tumesema sisi hatutakubali hiyo sheria ya kutengenezea watu wachache pesa. Tunataka sheria ambayo itakuwa inasaidia mtu wa bodaboda kuendeleza biashara zake Kenya hii. Bodaboda power! Power! Asante.